Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here at the RWA Wrap Up Show for Uprising 2020. I'm Michael Doc Doherty, joined by Tony Kincaid, and of course, the one, the only.
I'll go ahead and give it to you.
Wow. Church.
Yep, that's me.
Holy hell, it is a new year. Okay, we just witnessed one of the greatest steel cage matches in RWA history. Bill Collier and Daniel Eads tearing the house down here. And I can't believe what I'm about to say. Daniel Eads retaining the RWA Heavyweight Championship.
What's so unbelievable about Daniel Eads having a good match with Bill Collier and coming out successfully defending and retaining the title? What's so surprising about that?
Considering the fact that he bailed last month, I was just shocked that he was able to, come up with something without pulling something out of the Rule Breakers Handbook.
It's a cage match, you moron. Help me, please. I know you agree with me on this one.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, this match was something to behold. The fact of the matter is, Daniel Eads is still the RWA Heavyweight Champion. He retained in an epic fashion in that match. Don't get me wrong, at moments I thought Bill Collier was going to pull it out, but Daniel Eads retained. I give nothing but props to both men for having the intestinal fortitude. They went non-stop in this cage because there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. There's nowhere for them to run, nowhere to hide. They continued to put on an amazing show, and let's be honest, Daniel Eads retained. Whether we like it or not, Daniel Eads retained. So you have to admit, currently, still the RWA Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Eads.
It is inevitable. What can I say? What else can 2020 hold for Daniel Eads? It's going to be a long year, folks. Number two, speaking of having a long year, it's definitely going to be Justin Idol. Justin Idol and Joe Rosa just basically were just tearing each other apart. Kristen L, guest referee. And the next thing I know, Justin Idol wins the match, but he doesn't walk away with the girl.
Joe Rosa may have lost that match, but he showed an immense amount of concern for Kristen L during that match. He showed more concern than her husband, Justin Idol, who showed more concern about getting the turnbuckle off so he could smash Joe Rosa's head into it. So who was the gentleman this evening?
Sure, it's your opinion.
I don't know if it was anything about being a gentleman or not being a gentleman. At the end of the day, everybody is in this ring for one reason and one reason only, and that is to win. And that is just what Justin Idol was able to do tonight, whether you like it or not, and how he did it. The fact is, he did win the match. Did he win the war whenever it comes to Kristen L and what happened afterwards? That's a whole nother story that I don't want to get involved with.
Justin Idol did win the match. I will agree with you on that. But he also left alone. So,
Did anybody see Rosa leave the building? I didn't.
I saw him leave the building.
Was he alone?
What else do we have to talk about?
Okay, so thank you for helping me with that one. Okay, fans bring the weapons match. Ryan Edmonds getting his, definitely just desserts. One big cake to the face, chairs, Legos. Everything was involved in this matchup. I don't even want to point out some of the things the fans brought. We have to keep this for children. That's all I'm going to say about that one. But again, JRock getting the monkey off his back and getting basically, someone who's tormented him mentally for a year in Ryan Edmonds.
You want me to do something for IndyWrestling.us? I'm going to talk them into buying the show. We're not even going to tell you some of the things that the fans brought for JRock to use against Ryan Edmonds. We're not going to tell you. You know the only way for you to find out is going to IndyWrestling.us and watching this show. So do that. 7-day free trial for new users. Do it. You idiots. Do it. Do it now.
Okay, insulting the fans is nature.
Sorg, the check will clear, right?
Barney.
What's that?
Barney.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
We're just going to keep it at Barney.
Barney.
And one more, last but not least, our Money in the Bank ladder match for the RWA contract. And Ron Hunt has the contract to cash in at any opportunity and get that RWA Heavyweight Championship that he has been going after now for, 2 years?
Yeah, hungry for it, starved for it, really. credit to Ron Hunt for surviving that match. 6-man ladder matches are no joke, and he got the contract now within the year 2020. He can challenge the RWA heavyweight champion at any single time, whenever he wants, and that's a trump card in the back pocket of the Rev Ron Hunt. So Daniel Eads now has to keep an eye on it. Any other potential number one contenders for the heavyweight championship have to keep an eye on Rev Ron Hunt. Good for him, but we'll have to see what the future holds for it.
I mean, the ladder match itself was absolutely amazing to watch. Don't get me wrong, there were casualties. I mean, we saw Jason Radatz being helped out. We saw Jakob Edwinn being helped out. We saw Jordan Styles being helped out. I mean, we even saw the Rev after winning being helped out. This match was brutal. This match was epic. This match was insane to watch. And if you missed it here live, first question I have is why? Second question is, how is it that you're going to continue to be a fan here in RWA and not see some of these things live, okay? The fact of the matter is, you needed to be here live to see it happen. It was a great match, and my hat is off. No, I'm not wearing one. To the Rev Ron Hunt for pulling it out. He is the inevitable, and I hate to say that line, but he is the inevitable number one contender when he chooses to be.
And that is a huge advantage, to be number one contender whenever you want to be number one contender.
Another thing, too, kudos to Ron Hunt. He won so many year-end awards here, I lost count. So, I mean, it's just been one hell of a night for Ron Hunt.
Who won non-performer of the year?
Sure as hell wasn't any of us.
It wasn't me. Wasn't you.
But, hey, who
It's
knows?
rigged.
I should have won it, to be honest.
It's rigged.
It's so rigged.
It was definitely
It's
rigged.
real garbage.
Anyways, we're out of here, folks. I said, what a way to start off 2020. Uprising. I mean, it's been 11 years, guys.
It has been 11 years. 11 long years with you.
11
And
long years?
Only 6 longer months with you, unfortunately.
I'm glad
Billy Kool-Aid.
I'm glad I've been able to make you both better people overall. And
So go to IndyWrestling.us and find out who became better once I decided to come back. Thank you very much. I am your one and only award-winning, media-inducing, Twitter tweeting, Facebook posting, Snapchat selfie, taking Wrestling Reverend Church. This is Doc. That's Billy Kool-Aid. We're out of here.